Another day, another story. The term Devil's Bible most commonly refers to the Codex Gigas, a medieval manuscript believed to have been created in the early 13th century. The Codex Gigas is also known as the Giant Book due to its enormous size. It measures 92 centimeters, 36 in tall, 50 centimeters, 20 in wide, and is about 22 centimeters, 8.7 in thick. The manuscript is famous for several reasons, including its size, its striking full-page illustration of the devil, and its mysterious origin. Welcome to Tabo Eminent channel. The Legend of the Devil's Bible. According to legend, the Codex Gigas was created by a monk who broke his vows and was sentenced to be walled up alive. In a desperate attempt to avoid this fate, the monk promised to create a book that contained all human knowledge in a single night. As midnight approached and it became clear that he could not fulfill his promise, he prayed to the devil for help. The devil agreed to assist him, and in exchange, the monk included a large illustration of the devil in the manuscript. Historical context. While the legend adds a captivating element to the story, the true origins of the Codex Gigas are more complex. Historians believe that it was created in the Benedictine monastery of Podlasis in Bohemia, modern-day Czech Republic. The manuscript is written in Latin and contains a variety of texts, including the Bible, historical works, medical texts, and various others. Features of the Codex Gigas. The Devil's Illustration. The most famous part of the Codex Gigas is a large, full-page illustration of the devil. This illustration is where the manuscript gets its nickname, the Devil's Bible. Intricate calligraphy. The text of the Codex Gigas is written in an incredibly detailed and consistent calligraphy, demonstrating the skill of the scribes who created it. Content. The manuscript contains the entire Latin Vulgate Bible, along with other texts such as Flavius Josephus' Antiquities of the Jews, Isidore of Seville's Etymology, medical texts, and various historical and theological works. Size. As mentioned earlier, the Codex Gigas is exceptionally large and heavy, making it a remarkable and unique medieval manuscript. Modern day. Today, the Codex Gigas is preserved at the National Library of Sweden in Stockholm. It has been digitized, allowing scholars and the public to explore its contents online. The mystery surrounding its creation, the inclusion of the devil's illustration, and the sheer size of the manuscript continue to capture the fascination of people around the world. The Voynich Manuscript. The Voynich Manuscript is an ancient, undeciphered text believed to have been written in the early 15th century. It is filled with mysterious illustrations of plants, astronomical diagrams, and human figures. Despite extensive efforts by scholars and cryptographers, the manuscript's language and meaning remain a mystery, adding to its intrigue and allure. The Book of Soega. The Book of Soega, also known as Alderaya, is a mysterious grimoire that dates back to the 16th century. It was once owned by the famous mathematician and occultist John Dee. The book is said to contain secret knowledge about communication with angels and demons. According to legend, Dee was never able to fully understand its contents, and the book disappeared for centuries before being rediscovered in the British Library. The Ripley Scrolls. The Ripley Scrolls are a series of alchemical manuscripts adorned with intricate illustrations and cryptic texts. These scrolls, attributed to George Ripley, an English alchemist, describe the process of creating the Philosopher's Stone, a legendary substance that grants immortality. The scrolls are a fascinating blend of art, mysticism, and early chemistry. The Book of Kells. The Book of Kells is one of the most famous illuminated manuscripts in the world. Created around the year 800 AD, it contains the 4 Gospels of the New Testament and is renowned for its intricate and colorful illustrations. The book's origin and the identity of its creators remain uncertain, contributing to its mystical aura. The Emerald Tablet. The Emerald Tablet is a short, cryptic text attributed to Hermes Trismegistus, a legendary figure in alchemical and hermetic traditions. The tablet is said to contain the secrets of alchemy, including the famous phrase "as above, so below, as within, so without." Alchemists throughout history have revered the Emerald Tablet as a guide to spiritual enlightenment and the transformation of base metals into gold. The Necronomicon. The Necronomicon is a fictional grimoire mentioned in the stories of H.P. Lovecraft and other writers. According to Lovecraft's mythos, the Necronomicon is an ancient and powerful book that contains knowledge about cosmic entities and forbidden rituals. Despite being a work of fiction, the concept of the Necronomicon has inspired real-life occultists and scholars to search for its origins and create their versions of the mysterious book. The Oeralinda Book. The Oeralinda Book is a controversial manuscript that claims to be a historical record of a lost civilization in ancient Frisia, modern-day Netherlands. Written in an ancient Frisian dialect, the book narrates the history, laws, and religious beliefs of the Frisian people. Scholars debate its authenticity, with some considering it a hoax and others viewing it as a genuine ancient text. The Book of Thoth. In Egyptian mythology, the Book of Thoth is said to be a magical and sacred book associated with Thoth, the god of wisdom, writing, and magic. It contains spells, rituals, and knowledge of the gods. Legend has it that anyone who reads the entire book would gain immense wisdom and power. The search for the mythical Book of Thoth has fascinated historians and archaeologists for centuries. The Book of Thoth. The Book of Thoth is a mysterious manuscript that reportedly surfaced in the 1990s. It is said to contain advanced knowledge about spirituality, metaphysics, and consciousness. According to some claims, the book was discovered in Egypt and contains teachings attributed to the ancient deity Thoth. The authenticity of the Book of Thoth is widely disputed, but it has gained a following among esoteric and New Age enthusiasts. The Book of Soega, different version. Apart from the previously mentioned Book of Soega associated with John Dee, there is another manuscript titled the Book of Soega in the Bodleian Library at the University of Oxford. This version is an occult work written in Latin and contains tables and lists of magical symbols. Scholars have deciphered parts of it, but much of its content remains a mystery, adding to its enigmatic nature. The Devil's Letters. Legend has it that there exists a series of letters written by the devil himself. These letters are said to contain dark and forbidden knowledge, offering insight into the nature of evil and the secrets of the occult. Those who are said to have possessed these letters have allegedly faced grave consequences, making the Devil's Letters a chilling and mysterious tale. The Book of Enoch. The Book of Enoch is an ancient Jewish apocalyptic text that explores themes of fallen angels, prophecy, and the fate of humanity. It is attributed to Enoch, a biblical figure who was said to have been taken to heaven and shown divine mysteries. The book was considered lost for centuries until fragments were discovered in the Dead Sea Scrolls, sparking intrigue among scholars and enthusiasts alike. The Red Book by Carl Jung. The Red Book is a personal journal and illuminated manuscript created by the renowned Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung. In it, Jung documented his own psychological exploration, dreams, and fantasies. Filled with intricate artwork and symbolic imagery, the Red Book delves into Jung's encounters with his unconscious mind and spiritual entities, providing a unique window into the depths of the human psyche. The Book of Soega, third version. In addition to the previously mentioned versions, there is a third version of the Book of Soega associated with the Elizabethan mathematician and astrologer John Dee. This version includes complex tables, diagrams, and magical symbols. Dee believed the book contained hidden knowledge and spent years attempting to decipher its contents. The mystery surrounding the book's meaning and purpose has fascinated scholars for centuries. The Curse of the Pharaohs. The curse of the pharaohs refers to the belief that those who disturb the tombs of ancient Egyptian pharaohs will be cursed with misfortune or death. This superstition gained popularity after the discovery of Tutankhamun's tomb in 1922, where several people involved in the excavation died under mysterious circumstances. While these deaths can often be explained by natural causes, the idea of a curse from the afterlife continues to capture the public's imagination. The Book of Shadows. The Book of Shadows is a term used in modern Wiccan and witchcraft traditions to refer to a personal grimoire or spellbook. It contains rituals, spells, and magical practices passed down through generations of witches. The concept gained widespread attention in popular culture, particularly through TV shows and movies, showcasing the secretive and mystical nature of these magical texts. The Liber Linteus. The Liber Linteus is an ancient Etruscan text written on linen cloth. It dates back to around 250 BC and is one of the few surviving examples of the Etruscan language. The text is filled with mysterious religious instructions, rituals, and hymns, shedding light on the beliefs and practices of this ancient civilization. The story of its discovery and translation adds an element of intrigue to its historical significance. The Devil's Bible of Hildesheim. Similar to the Codex Gigas, the Devil's Bible of Hildesheim is an enormous medieval manuscript created in the 13th century. It is famous for its size, elaborate illustrations, and intricate calligraphy. Though not as well known as the Codex Gigas, the Devil's Bible of Hildesheim holds its own mystique, captivating scholars and enthusiasts interested in medieval manuscripts. The Clavo Speculum. The Clavo Speculum is an esoteric manuscript believed to contain magical and alchemical knowledge. It was allegedly written by Bernard of Clairvaux, a medieval theologian and mystic. The text explores the transformation of the soul and the secrets of the universe. Its cryptic symbolism and allegorical teachings have made it a subject of fascination for those interested in mystical and spiritual traditions. The Lost Library of Ivan the Terrible. Legend has it that Ivan the Terrible, the infamous Tsar of Russia, amassed a vast library of occult and mystical texts during his reign. This library was said to contain forbidden knowledge, ancient manuscripts, and grimoires from various cultures. The fate of this library remains unknown, leading to speculation about the secrets it might have held and the influence it could have had on Ivan's reign. These stories add depth to the mysterious world of ancient manuscripts, exploring themes of magic, spirituality, and the unknown, captivating the imagination of readers and researchers alike. These stories delve into the realms of the supernatural, occult knowledge, and the human psyche, reflecting the enduring fascination with ancient manuscripts and mysterious forces that shape our world. Thanks for watching. Request you to subscribe the channel.